Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Command Center, where we like to put our favorite commanders, maybe even yours, front and center. And you know we can't do that unless we're playing EDH. What does it stand for, Hadoken?
Do we have to keep doing this? Do I have to tell y'all this every time we do this? I'm starting to get upset right now. It stands for exercising these dangerous hooligans. And the biggest hooligan that we got to deal with today is Nicol Bolas.
Nicol Bolas from the War of the Spark.
The new Nikki B.
I don't know what they were thinking when they printed this.
All I know is somebody was delirious. They had the swine flu. They had some kind of contagious disease, because what this card can do, it's ridiculous right now. I'm just saying. Yeah. It's so sick, it might be Ebola.
Ebola, yep. So we're going to get into all of that. But first, we want to thank you guys for joining us. Please go ahead and like and subscribe. Also consider contributing to our Patreon. And speaking of Patreon, we want to give a shout out to one of our newest patrons, Mr. Guy Pasco.
First of all, Guy, thanks for believing in what we do, and thanks for continuing to support what we can offer. But since Guy was so kind to donate, we got to feature his commander. And who is it?
One of Guy's favorite commanders. First of all, he told us that he was impressed by Royalesque, the new flying mutant human thing, whatever. He wants to build that, but his all-time favorite commander is Teysa Karlov.
If y'all don't know who Teysa Karlov right now is, y'all been living under a rock that's been up under a tree that's been up under another rock.
And probably in the sea.
Teysa Karlov, forget all the fancy tags. Yeah, she's a two-body, 4 booty. But the fact that she triggers, what is it, death triggers?
Yeah, whenever something dies, it triggers, let's just read it. If a creature dying causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, the ability it triggers an additional time. So if something dies and something happens, it happens again.
Ashton Ryder, I'm sorry. That came out of nowhere. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
I mean, the combinations are limitless. So I see why Teysa Karlov is your favorite commander right now, Guy. All right, get him back. So the main event, we are here. The war is happening.
First of all, before we even go to the War of Spark, let's talk about the escalation of Nicol Bolas. He's gone from God Pharaoh to Dragon God.
Yeah. He's doing his darn thing.
I'm pretty sure when you gather the Dragon Balls here, you summon this. Now, Nicol Bolas has 3 abilities like most Planeswalkers.
And it has a static ability.
Let me get to that right quick. But those 3 abilities don't even matter. As a matter of fact, personally, I don't even know what they do, because I can't get past the static effect. The static effect says, my mouth can't even form the words. What does the static effect say?
Nicol Bolas Dragon God has all of the loyalty abilities of all other Planeswalkers on the battlefield.
So we were sitting around one day. I looked over. I said, yo, Sid, there's a lot of Planeswalkers out there.
Yeah, definitely after this set, it definitely boosted up.
Wouldn't it be awful, downright disgusting, if you could duplicate Planeswalkers' abilities? So we came up with a list of people who would just wreck shop if you had them on the same battlefield as this dude.
Yeah. So first one, just to set up some stuff, I think Nicol Bolas would definitely benefit from doing it, not only other Planeswalkers' abilities, but doing it twice.
Oh, exactly.
So we got to talk about flicker effects.
So that comes to the stage. First is who?
Amanatu, the Fate Shifter.
Now she just came out in the recent commander set, where there was nothing but Planeswalkers. What is her +1 ability?
+1 is to draw a card, then put a card from your hand into.
We don't care about that. That's not why she's here.
Her -1 ability though is to exile another target permanent you own, then return it to the battlefield.
So imagine this scenario. You have a Nicol Bolas on the field. You use his ability, which is probably destroy something or bring a Planeswalker back, or go in your refrigerator and throw it over. One of those abilities. You flicker him, and you get to do it all over again.
New creature, new Planeswalker.
Say if you have 2 devastating creatures on your field, like an Ashton Ryder is on your field, or you have something like Avenger of Zendikar on your field. Why not flicker both? Porque no dos.
Porque no los dos.
Exactly.
All right.
This is just a sample of how it gets out of hand. Who else can do this?
Yeah, Venser, the Sojourner, does it as well.
Oh my God.
Except Comes back at the end of the next instance.
That's cool. I can do dirt and then bounce it. My Nicol Bolas is safe and then comes back at the end of the turn. Or whatever I bounce is safe and comes back at the end of the turn.
Gotcha. You were excited for Duretti Scrap Savant.
Duretti Spaghetti. Now, I love this ability because, especially when it comes to artifacts, because I can have my hand. I can use Duretti's ability to discard a high powerful artifact.
Something.
And then I can use Nicol Bolas to bring it right back.
Yep.
We in there.
Or other way around.
Micro Synclatus is coming back. It's coming back.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
We just did it.
All right, moving on.
Okay.
I draw inspiration from our friend Alex, who plays Dak Faden. He's very high on Dak Faden. It's that specifically gain control of target artifact.
First of all, the thing you need to know about Dak Faden is he always gets caught red-handed. I'm telling you, man. He's known for pillaging and just taking the 5-figure discount is real for him.
Yeah.
But the main attraction with Dak Faden is he's Mr. Steal Your Girl. That's right. Is that an artifact on your table? I'll take that.
Or Mr. Steal Your Soul Ring.
Exactly. You just turn to a soul ring. Thank you. Now imagine if a Nikki B is on the table.
Yeah.
I'll take yours and yours.
That's right.
That's right.
So I like to play Dak Faden with a little card called Liquid Metal Coating.
That's a beautiful card.
It turns anything into an artifact.
Anything.
Is
that a land on your table? Guess what? It's an artifact. Is that a Planeswalker on your table? Guess what? It's an artifact. Is that your wallet on the table? Guess what?
It's mine.
It's mine because it's an artifact.
All right, next one. Again, you're high on this one. This was Chandra, Torch of Defiance.
I've always loved this card. This card is near and dear to my heart, and it stays in one of my favorite decks. One of the reasons I love it is she has 2+1 abilities. Mm-hmm. One, she creates 2 mana.
2 red mana.
Imagine you have Nikki B on the table. You're creating 4 mana off rip. 4 red mana. Yeah. I can burn you to death with that. Or I can just exile the top of my library and just play cards.
That's true.
Disgusting.
That's true.
Coming to the stage, who's next?
I mean, I like her minus too. That don't sleep on these emblems. I think it'd be very devastating if you have double emblems on the board.
You see, you reaching right now. You're gonna pull a muscle because you're reaching too hard. We're not gonna do that because I don't even want to conceive of a world where I got double Planeswalker emblems. Don't do that to me.
Fine. All right, next, I'm going to introduce the next Chandra card.
Okay.
Chandra the Firebrand.
I'm listening.
Her -2.
Love it.
When you cast your next instant or sorcery spell, you can copy that spell.
Okay.
Choose new targets for the copy.
Okay.
Torment of Hellfire. You people will not stop leaving me alone with Torment of Hellfire.
Torment of Hellfire is why people get knifed in alleyways. Since that card was printed, alley knifings have gone up 13%. And it's because of how devastating it is. Now, if you have a Nicol Bolas on the table and a Chandra, and you copy that copy, I'm telling you, the right hand's going to grip the table and the left hand's going to flip it. And I hope you got the bail money.
You brought up this one.
Now, I know people sleep on this Jace.
Yeah.
His name is Jace Memory Adept. But follow me for a second. You got Jace on the table. You got Nikki B because his mama calls him Nikki B on the table.
Nikki B.
Now, what is Jace's 0 ability?
Target player puts the top 10 cards of the library into the graveyard.
What's the activation cost of that?
Settle.
I got two Planeswalkers on the table that can do the same thing at the same time. Settle. 20 into your graveyard. How you like me?
That's pretty good.
How you like me now?
So I want to talk about this iteration of Jace.
Okay.
Called Jace Cunning Castaway.
Okay.
He's a 3-drop, so that's good.
Okay.
But they're -5. Create 2 tokens copies of Jace Cunning Castaway, except they're not legendary. You can create 2 token copies of Nicol Bolas, I believe.
So basically, you can go infinite with Nicol Bolas and have a bunch of Nicol Bolases running around the table like they ain't got no sense. We don't need these problems. We don't want this to happen. And if I see it happen, I'm coming across the table. What else we got for the people?
There's another Jace. One more Jace.
Okay.
Jace is pretty good in this setup, apparently. Jace Ingenious Mind Mage. Specifically for that untap all creatures you control ability.
So let me get this straight. You attack. I got a table full of creatures. I use this Jace and untap them. What's in the corner over there? Is that a crypto right? Wait, I can tap it for mana now. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah.
Or Phoenix God of Deception.
Don't know what that is.
God card from Theros. Tap all your creatures have activated ability to tap and mill target player based on that creature's toughness.
Oh my god.
Tap, untap. Tap, untap. Tap. I'm gonna need a hair brace.
I'm just telling you, all this tapping, you need to work the risk out of all that tapping you doing. And of course, because I'm pretty sure somebody throwing a chair.
Let's talk about your next one.
Card Liberace. My boy, Card Liberace. My boy, okay, his +1 ability where he makes a person exile a target card. Yeah.
+4.
Oh, sorry, it's plus. Sorry, my heart stopped for a second.
Imagine +4 in the new Nicol Bolas just because. I know we don't know what the other abilities he does, but
we don't even know what his abilities are. We just know that he does stuff.
I'm pretty sure his ultimate is pretty good.
So Card Liberace, you +4, you exile, make a person exile a card from their hand. You -3. And you exiling permanents.
Permanently. Coming to the stage.
Up next.
Whew.
The best love you can get is loving yourself. And when that comes to play, even truer now, because there's another form of Nikki B called Nicol Bolas, the Artisan.
Yeah, the Arisen.
The Arisen. I'm sorry, I'm flabbergasted right now.
Yeah.
Now, on this one, it's dealer's choice. You can either have 2 Nicol Bolases and draw 2 cards each with his +1 ability.
Yeah. It's that -3 I'm looking at.
What's the -3?
Deal 10 damage to target creature or planeswalker.
Or
-4, put target creature or planeswalker from a graveyard into the battlefield under your control.
take planeswalkers and put them up under your control.
Oh, wow.
It's disgusting.
Wow.
It's gross, man.
That's devastating. Speaking of Nicol Bolas.
I mentioned this in the beginning. Nicol Bolas, God Pharaoh.
God Pharaoh, yeah. The +2, target opponent exiles cards from the top of the library till they hit a non-land.
And I can play it for free.
You get the card.
You get to do that twice. Or
+1, each opponent exiles a card from their hand.
exile 2.
Even a -4 is pretty good.
What's that?
So the -4 says that Nicol Bolas gets to deal 7 damage to either a target opponent,
I'm coming to the face.
target creature,
I'm coming to your creature.
or target planeswalker.
I'm coming to see your partner.
Alright. Let's get dangerous.
We about this. When we do this combo, we have to run from the table. So go ahead.
Yeah, declare what you're about to do and just make your peace, make your amends. First, pack up all your cards.
For that. 2, make sure the cards crump. Because when you do this, they were like pitchforks. They were like torches and come at you with pitchforks.
So make sure your exit path is clear so you can make a mad dash.
Exactly, because you gonna need to haul all the booty in the world.
Soren Markov.
Okay, if you don't know what this sword does, forget his +1.
Yeah.
Forget his ultimate. It is his negative ability. Your life goes to 10.
Yeah.
There's a Nicol Bolas on the table. You can do that to 2 opponents. Oh, and then if old girl Amanatu's on the table, you can flicker it and do it again. Run for your life. Get some help.
It just keeps happening. All right, speaking of Soren, I think we got like 3 Sorens on the list.
Okay.
I want to talk about Soren Grim Nemesis.
What does he do?
The 4 black and white Soren. That +1 alone is what seals the deal. Reveal the top card of your library and put that card to your hand. Mm-hmm. Each opponent loses life equal to their card CMC. We doing it twice. Draw 2, you guys lose whatever. Probably a lot.
Disgusting.
Last Soren coming to the stage. Soren, Lord of Innistrad.
Okay.
Specifically, I'm looking at that emblem.
I'm looking at that sword in his hand. He like he's about to go do some dirt.
Yeah, like he about to, like you said, activate Bonkai or something.
Mm-hmm.
But specifically that -2, you get an emblem creatures you control get +1/+0. You can just keep doing that. Just keep doing it, and then all of a sudden your creatures are like kind of buff, kind of swole.
If you guys understand that means that the emblem it goes Legos. Translation, they stack.
So you like Saheeli Rai, so I want you to talk about it.
All right, let me talk about my girl Saheeli Rai. I call her Sarah. Her mama call her Sarah. All right.
Sure.
So Saheeli Rai, first of all, she's a 3-drop, which is beautiful. But her negative ability is what seals the deal. Mm-hmm. You can create a token copy of a creature or artifact, and it gains haste. Now imagine doing that twice. All right. Imagine doing something like the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah, it literally doesn't matter. Anything with ETBs, any oppressive artifacts.
Infernal Titan.
Yeah.
Ew. Yeah. I got gross on you.
Avenger
I'm sorry.
Centaur.
Ew.
Avenger.
Sorry. It's a little sticky in here.
I'm talking about the next one. Teferi, however you pronounce it. Temporal Archmage.
Wait a second. His name is Teferi. You better put some respect on his name. Okay, I'll call him T-Dog because that's what he's known as in the streets. Okay, so check this out. Yeah, he's right behind me over there. So, when you play this, when you do what we about to tell you, make sure your will is well written because it's about to get wild. Lead the charge.
The -1. Untap up to 4 target permanents. With Nicol Bolas on the field, you're untapping 8 permanents.
I don't even know what to tell you, right? You have a whole new untap step. I don't look at me. Don't ever do this. If you're at a table with me and I see a Nicol Bolas on the table and you play this, it's a fight on sight. I'm telling you, on sight.
Okay, now follow me here. I know we're late in the game.
Okay.
We've been ignoring Nicol Bolas Dragon God other abilities.
I still don't know what he does. For all I know, the dude, his +2 is make sandwiches. His -3 is, cat poops on the floor. I don't know. Who knows?
But I did just look it up. So, quick question first of all.
Okay.
If you, let's say, Karn's on board, +4, does that mean that Nicol Bolas also gets +4 with his loyalty abilities?
I believe so, but don't quote me on Judge! Judge!
I'm pretty sure that happens, right?
I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah. So you can get Nicol Bolas up pretty high pretty quickly.
And ult him really, really quickly.
And that ultimate is what's important because I just realized each opponent who doesn't control a legendary creature or a planeswalker loses the game. That's Dragon God's ultimate.
That's pretty gross. Like that's a little sadistic.
Yeah, in these colors, Grixis, you can pinpoint, target, get rid of permanents. You can get rid of planeswalkers. You can get rid of creatures.
To the people at Wizards of the Coast, I'm gonna have to introduce you to this new concept called shame. I'm gonna need you guys to find it and have some.
Find it real quick.
Exactly.
Shame. Shame.
If y'all don't get that reference, y'all completely lost.
So we're gonna close it out here. I hope that I know that everyone has talked about Nicol Bolas probably forever. We're just now paying attention to it because we finally got to analyze and actually look at all of the planeswalkers from the set.
As a matter of fact, I keep Nicol Bolas in my glove compartment because sometimes you need to keep that heat on you.
That's right. Make sure you don't get pulled over. Make sure you warn the officer that there's a Nicol Bolas.
Yo, I got that fire in my glove compartment. I'm just letting you know it can pop off. But thank you guys for joining us as we, feature this card from the War of Sparks.
Yeah, it's out. It should be out by now. Pre-release was...
No, it does come out for like another week.
You are totally right.
That's why they call it the pre-release.
I'm sorry. I'm still recovering from Endgame. My mind's not right.
Speaking of Endgame, there's Nicol Bolas, the Dragon God. Thank you guys for joining us for this episode. Like and subscribe. We have plenty of stuff coming to you guys and plenty more content.
Yep. And I think we can actually go ahead and announce it now. We'll be doing another trivia night at Win and In. If you're in the Atlanta area, Win and In Games, Northside Drive and 10th Street. So bring on May the 18th.
Yes. So bring your cards, your know-how, and your knowledge, and see what you really know, and challenge some of the best out there. Like and subscribe. Thank you again to our patrons. But until next time, peace.